This feat basically put it on par with Kaiju number 8's strength at the time. It also has the ability to gigantify itself, control other Kaiju using sonar, shapeshift, and regenerate at super impressive speeds. Although it took the combined might of all 3 of the 3rd Division's best officers to bring Kaiju number 10 down, this monster was still alive by the end of it. Once Soshiro earned his victory and the monster's respect, Kaiju number 10 willingly agreed to become a weapon made specifically for him. It had its shortcomings, but Number's Weapon 10 is surprisingly one of the most lethal tools in the Defense Force's arsenal. This battlesuit has a giant tail growing out from behind it that can be used to attack or distract enemies. It also has a thirst for blood since Kaiju number 10's consciousness is still active inside it. Kaiju number 10 can also access Soshiro's mind and plan out tactics with his new host. It took them both a while, but they wound up achieving 100% combat power synchronicity with each other. Kaiju number 11. Kaiju number 11 looked like a whale shark dinosaur hybrid with a somewhat humanoid build. It spent the first few minutes of its life eating all the fish it could find before vanishing for a while. It then made its return during Kaiju number 9's Japan takeover plan, where it fought against the 1st Division captain, Gen Narumi. This Kaiju had the ability to control water, and even though that sounds underwhelming, Kaiju number 11 could easily harm his opponents with jet streams strong enough to pierce through steel and concrete. Besides that, Kaiju number 11 also had immense strength, durability, regeneration, and an ability to enlarge its own muscles. This Kaiju also came equipped with all of Isao's memories. This meant it was capable of handling anything Gen could throw at him using his Number's Weapon 1. Kaiju number 11 was also a squadron-style combat expert, and it was able to use the unpredictable nature of water to get past Gen's ability to see into the future. The monster was doing pretty well during this battle, until Gen unveiled a secret technique that unlocked number 1's true potential. 11 was then destroyed soon after. Kaiju number 12. Kaiju number 12 is pretty much what Kaiju number 10 was meant to be. It's an upgraded muscle-bound monster with zero remorse. Unlike its predecessor, Kaiju number 12 was silent and methodical. It could instantly adapt to an opponent mid-fight and was far superior compared to its counterpart. Not only that, it was even overpowered enough to almost one-shot both Soshiro and his Number's Weapon 10. It had the ability to turn its forearms and hands into extremely sharp blades and was arguably better at swordplay compared to Soshiro. This is insane considering Soshiro is the Defense Force's best close-quarters fighter. Honestly, this overpowered Kaiju would even give Kafka's final form a run for its money. Kaiju number 13. While Kaiju number 13 resembled its creator, Kaiju number 9, the most, it wasn't as impressive when it came to raw feats. This monster didn't even talk, and barely caused any damage compared to the rest of its siblings. After almost wiping out some of the 1st Division soldiers, Kaiju number 13's killing spree was immediately stopped once Kafka arrived on the battlefield. Excited to kill off their main target, Kaiju number 13 started storing up some energy for an all-out attack, but got parried and flung into a wall instead. And yeah, it died on impact. From what we saw during its brief time alive, Kaiju number 13 was capable of shape-shifting and possessed the same kind of strength and speed as most of its other siblings. Before we cover one of the most terrifying Kaiju in the entire show, let's first quickly cover Kaiju number 14. Even in a world full of terrifying monsters, a black floating shape with smiling human faces on all sides is quite easily the most nightmare-inducing. There's almost nothing to really talk about when it comes to this monstrosity. We know it was able to teleport, create force fields, and fire energy attacks. It was easily killed off by 3rd Division Captain Mina Ashiro. Later, it was revived and turned into a portal by its creator, Kaiju number 9. Kaiju number 15. Kaiju number 15 trained to become the most dangerous Kaiju to ever exist. Not counting Kaiju number 9, of course. It resembled Kaiju number 9 the most with its eerie mannerisms and mind games. This Kaiju actually had 2 forms, one of which is its true form, and the other is a pretty convincing human disguise. Its humanoid monster form features a set of 5 brains, 3 on the top of its head, and 2 attached to the hip, along with no facial features besides a mouth. Yeah, it was pretty creepy. In its human form, Kaiju number 15 actually resembled Kikoru a lot, partly due to the fact that she was its target. Without flinching, Kaiju number 15 started ripping into Kikoru from the inside out, showing her glimpses of her trauma in order to weaken her. It only had a soft spot for its creator/father, Kaiju number 9, and kept seeking his approval. During its fight against Kikoru, Kaiju number 15 showed off that it could fly, shapeshift, regenerate, shoot energy beams, and even mentally control other people. It was the only monster besides Kaiju number 9 that was able to wound Kikoru and bring her to the point of near death. As impressive as Kaiju number 15 was, it never got its creator's approval. Instead, it died sad, knowing how it was just a pawn all along.